I'm really excited to go through my January budget. It looks pretty similar to the budget that I've had for the last few months, but it's a little bit more exciting because 2025 is going to be the year that I'm kind of trying out a CoastFIRE lifestyle, I guess, which is kind of a huge deal for me because it's something that a few years back I dreamed about one day and always tried to imagine how the heck I was going to get there, but through a bunch of circumstances that happened in 2024, I kind of fumbled into it, I guess. For the last handful of months, I've been kind of trying to navigate what that looks like and not realizing it was actually happening. But yeah, I work a very low amount and I'm able to do that because over time, I have whittled away my expenses and have kind of set my life up to be relatively low cost. And so, by the crazy sequence of events that happened in 2024, it kind of shoved me into this position that I'm in. So, January is kind of the first month where I'm just fully embracing it. And I'm saying to myself, you know what? If this is what we want, it's what we've wanted for so long. We just forgot we wanted it because life got shitty for a bit there and I kind of forgot about it. But here we are. I guess I'm just really intrigued to see how 2025 plays out. And I think if it continues the way it's been going the last few months, then I think 2025 is going to be amazing. This is the first month of what my budget is going to look like for the year to come, more or less. It will change when my living situation changes, which is certainly can be a big wild card, but I'm going to try my best to keep it pretty much where it is now. Before I jump into my spreadsheet though, I always want to mention, in case anyone is new here, there are a couple things that most people kind of have in their normal monthly bills, like a cell phone and car insurance, that are not in my monthly budget, and that's because I choose to pay those as infrequently as I can because I despise monthly bills, and I think even the small ones, they add up without us noticing sometimes, and they can definitely be the silent killer in our budgets. So I do my best to stay really vigilant about making sure my monthly bills stay small. And for me, I have Mint Mobile and I pay that annually and it comes out really cheap per month. And same with my car insurance. It was the best deal I could find. They let me pay every 6 months. When it comes time to pay for those bigger expenses, I have sinking funds to cover those that I save up for during the months where I do have a little bit of extra income. So that being said, let's get into the January spreadsheet. So this is my Google Sheets, starting at the top with my income. Right now, my W-2 income is my largest income, and I have a goal of $700 take-home pay. That is loosely based on 2 work days for the month for me. I work a contract position and I'm paid per sea day. I work at sea and I paid $325 a day plus other time and mileage in there as well. So if I can get 2 sea days, it's roughly $650 to $700. Generally a little bit more, but that is enough to cover my 4 fixed monthly expenses, which I'll talk about in a minute. So basically I have a work goal of working 2 days a month. 700 is a small increase from December, and that is because my health insurance is going up a little bit starting in January. My next income is YouTube income, and in January I'll get paid out for December, which should be right around $412. Support, I have $0 expectation here, but I put it in because you all are super generous and some of you choose to support me directly every month, and I appreciate all of you immensely. My high yield savings account interest, that is where my emergency fund and all of my sinking funds are sitting. The APY has gone down a little bit lately, but it should be a little bit more than $120 in interest gained. And then side work is just whatever else I feel like doing for work. Sometimes I work for my brother, sometimes I do Uber Eats or Instacart, and I have a goal of $400 for January. So a total income goal of $1,632. And now down to my expenses. I am currently at my aunt's house. I pay $500 a month in rent. And yes, that's very cheap. And no, I don't plan to live with my aunt forever. I am hoping in the next few months to be able to purchase my own property cash and just start that whole process. But that's a topic for another video. But long-term end goal is to keep my monthly living expenses where they're at now or even cheaper if I can. We'll see. We'll see what the year brings. And then, like I said, my health and dental insurance is going up. It was $42 and change a month. It will be $79.82. And while I'm at my aunt's house, I'm not paying an electric, gas, or internet bill, which is amazing. Yes, I know I will have to budget for those things in the future. And then Mohila is my student loan servicer. They're still in a $0 payment right now. Payments are coming back. Now their website is saying in March. Sometime early December, I was on the phone with them and they said February, but now when I'm logging into the website, it's saying March 1st. Payments will be back. They still have not recalculated my monthly payment to tell me what it's going to be, so I still don't know. I think they're still trying to work the kinks out over there. For January, though, it's $0 payment. And then my gym membership is $67 a month, which is way too expensive, and I'm only doing that while I'm here at my aunt's. There are no other gyms that are cheaper, that are closer. That is not anything I would normally pay. It's just for now. And then Netflix is $22.99 a month. I know there's cheaper options, but I am trying to get my parents off of cable, and so I pay for the multiple household option. Food and household, I always generally budget $250. Gas and car wash, $200. I drive a lot. It's kind of a lot, but also it's winter time and I want that car to last until the bitter end. So I get it car washed pretty regularly in the winter. Pet/vet, $150. My cats are on some expensive food now, so that has definitely crept up over time, but that's totally fine. Invest, goal of $100. I want to get back into the investing game this year, into my retirement accounts specifically. That is one of my 2025 goals, which whole video about that coming soon. And donate, $50 goal. Savings, I would like to save $300. And then spending, this is just personal spending, $300 goal. It usually ends up being experiences like concerts or something. And then other, I don't foresee anything coming up. That's not true. I gotta get my brakes done soon. But there's a sinking fund for that. And I don't know if that will be in January. Expenses goal, roughly $2,020, which certainly is less than my income goal. To be honest, I already know I'm going to make more than $700 from my W-2 job. The last week of December, I had 3 C days just because most of the observers were on vacation and I was one of the only ones around. And my boss was desperate and I said, okay, why not? So I already have 3 C days, which is 1 more C day than my goal for the whole month. And yes, even though they happened in December, I'm not getting paid for them until January. So they are going to be in January's budget. And so I already know I'm going to make comfortably over $700. Plus, the month hasn't even started yet. I'm sure I'm going to get more C days in January. Even if it's only 1 or 2, that's still amazing. And so I should have no excuse to not be able to invest, donate, and save. So I feel reasonably confident that my total income goal is going to overshadow my expenses. And then my next category of things are just my different savings categories or vaults or whatever. I have all of my savings in a SoFi high yield savings account. It's sitting at like 4.0 APY right now, I think. For right now, everyone is above goal and, you know, the Homestead Fund is just gonna grow to whatever it grows to. I don't know. Those are my savings at the moment. And then of course, my one big liability, my student loan debt is what it is. Overall, January is looking pretty good. I'm very excited about seeing if I can keep this up, to be honest, and to maintain this immense amount of happiness because of the work-life balance that I have that is like real heavy on the life, real low on the work nowadays. I am so excited about the year to come, and I've had a hard time with kind of putting it into words and putting it into like actionable step goals. So I'm working it out. Coming soon. Feel free to let me know in the comments if you guys have any fun January money goals. I would love to hear them. Thank you guys so much for being here and all of your lovely encouragement. I will see you again very, very soon.